Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome in. Welcome into another stream. That's right. It's Wednesday. It is the middle of the week. It's Hump Day. Happy Hump Day to those who celebrate. And we're going to be diving in for a little more Panzer Dragoon Orta tonight for the original Xbox. That's right, the 2003 rail shooter classic, the like a reimagining of the original Panzer Dragoon for the Sega Saturn. But this one's been, so far it's been fun, but man, this one's been tough. It's surprisingly difficult. And I think the big thing about this that makes it more difficult than other rail shooters I play is that you do have to pay attention to the full circle around your character, not just what's ahead of you. But I digress. I am your humble host. Hello, Dan Lane, for this evening. This is part 2 of our long play of Panzer Dragoon Orta. I'm going to hang with it as much as possible, hopefully wrapping it up. But we are playing on original hardware tonight, so we've busted out our original copy of Panzer Dragoon Orta, our original Xbox controller, and our wits. We got to get our wits about us. Continue from our last save, episode 3. What else? Before we get started with our game, let's get some business out of the way. You can find me in other spots on the internet if you like what you see here. Always remember, you can become a bass by following or subscribing to this Twitch channel. You can find me online, Linktree, linktr.ee/HelloDanLane, as well as on Instagram and YouTube. I'm at Hello Dan Lane on both. We got some fun other streams going on, including our Fallout 4 survival mode playthrough. We'll be beginning Mega Man Legends in the next maybe couple of weeks here. I'm not really sure when that's going to happen, but sometime soon. And a current sub goal, if we can meet our subscription goal of 10, I will do a full Pokemon Red playthrough. That's right. You can make it happen. All you got to do is subscribe and support your local streamer. But I think that's going to be all for now, so let's just go ahead and continue. Load screens, of course. Alright, so here we are, back in the skies. Fish worm things. The creature design in this game is really great. There's just a lot going on. A lot of really weird stuff. Oh no, they think we're Imperials? Are we gonna have to fight them? Surprising amount of damage to us. I think we can dodge these. We just need to be better about it. So I can shoot the smoke bombs out of the sky. It would have been really nice to know a little while ago, because we're already under half health.
이나 뭐봐 다르고미 하마르디 커브 매도니 협회 키니엔다 이름이 내었지 어느 때 대하다 어느 밤이
So they're cool with us now. How do we avoid these things? It doesn't seem like I can dodge out of the way too fast. Just have to shoot them.
This brings back memories of your dad.
Very Star Fox indeed. Jeebus, how are you? Right, done with this section? I wonder how much more of this stage we have. There was like a pretty decent little fight in the beginning there. It's got us back down to low health. Where are you?
오페르 프로다. 아유.
I feel like we definitely wasted that special there.
호라. 시리시.
No, I'm not using a retro tank. I can't remember the name of my, what do we have really got to dodge these things. They take more hits than I think we need to. Oh, yeah, we're getting rocked. I don't even think we're going to make it to the final boss here. But no, I'm not using a retro tank. I can't remember what it's called. It's not a Hyperkin HDMI cable, but it's a different one. It was like a like a handmade one by like a single guy. I should probably figure out what it was. Yeah, it is quite good. It's capturing the original Xbox very nicely. God, we are so low on health. I don't even think we've encountered any bosses or anything yet. Might have to start this level over from the beginning if we get killed. Got it. Oh, and there's another one.
impesh. Pony ba kore molest. Mokra laus. Luato muita. Impesh get scary mucho. Mucho e mikshe. Impesh. Aria korgen alma. Quero. Trasher higza. Nossa nete. Eva bey. Makra and anti de mori.
Well, here's one of them there ancient traps. Ideal. Next time we get out in front of it, we can unleash our special attack on it, assuming that we survive long enough to do it. Oh my god. This is a really cool boss fight, the way that we kind of have to like duck and weave around it. This is all very interesting, although we're so close to losing. Oh, of course. Well, we were doing pretty well. I think we'll just restart from the boss here, right? Yep. Restart at boss. Excellent. Start getting hit by stuff, it is so detrimental. We're already down nearly to empty health, and I don't feel like we've got hit as many times as we did before. Now we're back down to the half-life form here. So we're about halfway done, and we've only got like a fourth of our health bar, a third or a fourth of it. Hanging in there. I think we're doing all right. Oh, whoa, it's on the move. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I think we're averaging like B and C ranks if we're lucky here. We're trying our best, but I don't normally play games like this. Like roving islands in the desert. Very interesting. Well, I wonder what our next level is going to be like.
ポスターアホイナムナムナムナムナムナムナムほでどないわほでタウマミスタービオほでどないないほでメンタリレミほでディノーツフルプロトビオブロマンティダルカオムニノティダセーダ
ラオス、ディノーツイーゴ、エナドストルエムングスインソレンティアラオス、アフォポレストメエナカルサ、ウスクエアゴーラ、エナ、ファスカーノ、ラオス、オムニス、テアナンキイーゴ
Hmm.
Mire adelante. ¡Tus entra! Venía playa. Será trashe esquía. Jodeido mobogustas. Nihil cristaro tu. Jode we renta.
We really got a kick out of that. I just tickled him in just the right way.
Cor ispido que suos. Sorlerte exia inter. Cor de emporicus omino schema. Yeluba est laus, liu laus. Cor nimus metaschema proto. Tum es las dinterger, nortares entas mentari.
So Orta was imprisoned originally because they were going to use her for war. Very interesting. Thought she was like some kind of sacrifice or something.
Destruit Dragoon. Attract the Prama.
Impesi. Dikraiga.
Attack against the Empire here. Here goes. god. Taking down a single one. There we go. I was gonna say, how do we take these ships? This thing. Oh no! Obo. No. Husband. I'm having a hard time even keeping track of them. Oh my god. course. Of course. Or where are we going to retry from? I want to try to get it through at least 2 stages a night. At the very least, I want to get through at least 2 stages per night. But I can't play too many at a time because there's so much, like, firing. It's starting to really hurt my thumb. Alright, hopefully we can do a little better at the gigantic fleet this time around. Look at that. Took out a couple ships. A little better at this pass.
Orta!
Oh, there goes Mobo again. from. About these. There we go. We just gotta get behind him. Nice. All right, we figured it out eventually. down bit by bit, but we're also getting pretty worn out, so we gotta be a little more careful here. I do really enjoy these boss battles when I like get the cadence down and I know what to do or what to look for, or, like what positions to get in and when. Like it really sings. This game is very fun. Boy, it is hard at times though. Or maybe I'm just choosing to play this game kind of late at night after I worked a double and don't really have a lot of bandwidth left. So close, or right at the end of this one, I think. Barring any major catastrophes, I think we've got this in the bag. Got it. We avenged our husband Mobo. R.I.P.
E causa agora. Autoabado. Mete. Nihil aio proto.
Tema de Jugader. Lateo. Core Pokémon. Destroy. Custas Ido Pascano Soma. Panzer.
We not out of the woods yet? Oh no, we're not. Oh boy. Is this a new character? This Everin or whatever her name was? good. I wonder if we'll be able to restart from this fight or if it'll restart us from the statue fight. I also wonder if we're going to be whittling down any of their forces or if it's just like, you know, survive until you can. Oh, man. Oh, knocked off again. All right. So if we restarted the boss, which boss are they talking about? Hopefully the one that's just the... All right, good. Wait, no way. So we have to fight this thing again? Oh, that's rough. That is actually pretty rough. Oh boy, we got more missiles. I didn't even check to see if we had healed up from battle to battle. If we don't, we have to be like way more careful too. We have way more health going into the second fight. The second fight's like way more involved than this one. I should have suspected there'd be a little something else after this. We're so close. Ooh, that was close. Alright, I'm really worried that we're going to be entering the second phase of this fight with not very much health. I don't think that we have an opportunity to heal up in between battles. Maybe our third pass will be a little more successful. We're already pretty low on health.
What is this?
Heal up a little bit. Oh, no, we didn't heal up at all. Never mind. That's unfortunate. Maybe asking for a lot, but it would be nice if there was some kind of indicator that would let me know, like, if they're higher or lower than me. Note to self, when they screech like that, they're gonna rush you. Slowing down? I can't tell if one of those dragons is smoking because it's damaged or smoking because we're just currently hitting it. Oh, there's a couple smoking. All right, cool. So we are doing some damage. No! Thought we could dodge him. So close to losing this life. Really nervous. We're also doing pretty well. no idea how to cut through these, so we're just gonna rush them, I guess. No, man. We were doing so well. We almost got to the end of that one. Let's give it one more try. One more good try here, and we'll see what we can do. Well, am I not even starting this boss with full health? That may be an issue. I wonder if our specials will carry over from this fight into the next one. That would be really helpful if we could, like, charge them all up. So we have 3 fully charged special attacks here across our 3 forms. So let's go ahead and try to use those in the next fight. They don't carry over from form to form, so it's just like one charge across the 3 forms, I guess, huh? But this form seems to be one of the more useful ones. Especially because we can just kind of like lock onto one enemy and just do damage continuously. So I think I'm going to just stay in this form as long as possible. I'm trying to like switch to something like this. But when they start throwing out these, this is just far and away, at least the best way to deal with these. They're at about half health, and so are we. Changed at the wrong form at the wrong time. They bum rushed us. Doing so well, but look at them. Most of their crew is leaking oil, so to speak. Down to 2. Great. Here we go, last one. Got it. Oh, all right. We did it. Ooh. Tough fights. tough fights in this game, but we finished the gigantic fleet. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. They survived. The Dragoon, though, looks pretty worse for wear, though.
Coro no yengenema odioneros, seias mentari. Muti ye, tista poye.
Well, those are the 2 levels that I said I would try to get in today. I'd like to try to do at least 2 at a time. If we do that, then this will be about like a 5-part stream. Oh, very interesting. It's running instead of flying. Oh, this will be a really interesting level. Wow. But this is going to have to wait until next time. Our base wing is still far and away the best form that we're using. It's the one that we tend to use the most. Look at that. Straight C's so far. At least our Dragon rank is up to Rookie. It's up from Weakling to Rookie. And we have a new feature in Pandora's Box. Let's go ahead and check that out. Wonder what we got.
Seda Posecola.
So we got some encyclopedia articles, maybe? Just a little bit. So we have a little bit of glossary.
Seda Posecola.
What's a sub-scenario? Fury of Mobo? What is this? Do we play as Mobo or something? Let's take a little look at this one before we log off. No way. What is this? This is like are we flying or are we doing something else? This is very interesting. Alright, so we're just playing as Mobo. People? What is the sub scenario anyway? Defeat the Imperial soldiers in the shielded warship Shaiha. Very interesting little sub scenario there. So I guess we're supposed to destroy that shielded ship near the end of it, or what? I don't know. Do love a game with an encyclopedia. Those are always really fun. Well, hey, that is going to be the end of the Panzer Dragoon that we play for this evening. Had a good time as per usual, and we'll continue to have a good time. I think every other stream we'll try to do a Panzer Dragoon Orta stream so that we can continue to make forward progress on our overall playthrough. We're 4/10 of the way through, so what, like 2/5? No, what is that? 4/10? 2/5? Is that right? Yeah, that's 2/5. Yeah. All right, cool. So the high school math is still there. Anyway, yeah, no, I have no other new news other than you can find me in my usual spots. We're playing a bunch of other games. Next time I stream will most likely be another Fallout 4 stream. And we'll just kind of alternate between that and Panzer Dragoon until we finish Panzer Dragoon. Then we'll go ahead and swap in maybe another shorter game. I don't know. I like having a long game going on and then a short game going on. So we'll figure out what's going on with the next couple of streams and our general schedule. Again, I've got a subscription goal of 10. A measly 10 subscribers right now. If we can get ourselves 10 steady subscribers, I will vow to do a Pokemon Red playthrough. That's right, the original Pokemon Red, which I still have, and still have my original box and everything. I don't know how this has survived all this time in the shape that it's in, but it is in quite nice shape. And we're going to go ahead and replay it because I haven't replayed Pokemon Red since, man, quite some time. Probably closer to when that game actually launched. Outside of that, you can always become a bass by following me here on twitch.tv. If you're watching on Twitch, you can find me in other I can't talk at all anymore. Other spaces online at my Linktree, linktr.ee/Hello Dan Lane, as well as on Instagram and YouTube. I am at Hello Dan Lane on both. Like I said, we're playing Fallout 4 survival mode. We're also going to be playing Mega Man Legends in the future, more Panzer, Dragoon, Orta, maybe some Animal Crossing here and there. I just realized it's been some time since I've done that on stream. And I think that's it for now. With that, that'll conclude my long-winded Midwest goodbye. And with that, I will leave you all with this. Be good to each other, and remember that games will never die. And until next time, take care of your dragons.